Hello, everyone. Welcome to Map to Love with Catherine Nicole. I welcome you all here. If you are here and you like the content, please hit the subscribe button and that bell and share it with whoever you think could benefit from this. I have been in heavy meditation for the last couple days and have received this beautiful, powerful twin flame soulmate, sacred divine lover channeling. This is a little different than the way that I normally pull cards. I normally do, random, you can see me. But this is going with the channeling, going with what I already know, what I saw in meditation, what I've been connecting with for the collective is that unions are coming together. So believe it and know it because they are. And if you pay attention to, the community and people telling their stories, you'll see. And the reason is because it's time. And the way that that Source showed it to me and the way that I felt it in this channeling is that, there always are people that are ahead of us on our journey, right? There always has to be somebody that's experienced it, people coming into unions. So as people come into unions, these unions are so incredibly powerful that it's taken a while to get together, to be in the right energy, because a lot of people had to wake up and be aware of the journey first. And now that we're all waking up and people are waking up every day, new people, as the first wave goes out, I want to describe it in the best way that I can to you all, is it felt like a sonic boom, right? And the first wave goes out. When the first wave, there's always been waves, but in this year of 2020, I'm speaking to, there are a lot of unions that are going to come together because it's just fated and destined to be. It's the judgment day. The universe is saying, yes, it's time, because coming into union with your sacred divine lover, your mirror reflection, the person that you're destined to be with at this time in your life, it's a powerful force when you come together. Because I'm talking about two people who have done the work, two people that understand, that are aware of themselves, coming together and uniting as one. And it's very powerful. So as the first wave goes out, this pure unconditional love and this beautiful, powerful, creative force pushes out to the universe, to all of existence. Sort of the way that I'm feeling it is it softens it for everybody else. And then the next wave goes out and it's like this. And it continues, and it makes it easier and easier for bigger groups of people to come into union at the same time because we are rising up. It's part of our journey. There's always going to be darkness. There's always going to be shadows. There's always going to be people that choose the negative path. But if we didn't have them to learn from, we wouldn't know what the light was. But there are so many more people on the path of light and love. And it's all part of the process, okay? So that's how I felt it. That's how I saw it, as there's waves. So be excited when you hear about people coming into sacred union. Instead of feeling like, where's mine? Or when is it going to happen for me? Which I know a lot of us feel that way from time to time, myself included. But as other people come into union, just know that you're closer to it. And then you working on yourself and learning from other people's stories and how they came together and how they came to this place of healing, reaching out to a healer like myself or someone that you know is really important right now, especially what's going on in the world right now. Getting healing and being aligned and letting go of things that are no longer serving you will help you have a better immune system, so that you can fight off anything, because this is like where the strength comes in of two very aligned people coming together, and all of these people coming together to help balance out humanity. That's what this is for, to bring love in to the world, more love, this unconditional, this pure unconditional love that ties you together with your sacred lover. I was listening to Aaron, I think it's Abke. I'm not really sure, but it's ABKE if you want to look him up. But it's the teachings of the Law of One. Now, I've done a lot of studies on the universal laws, doing Bob Proctor's program, and also theta healing has a lot to do with this. If you want to reach out to me for a session, it's a good time for theta healing, because you dig deep for the seeds, you gain the perspective that you need to shift your perception into what is really truth for you. and shift out of the lower vibration energies. And that really is important right now. And Spirit really wants me to keep repeating this. Please reach out to a healer that you know. If you're a healer yourself, sharing those gifts, doing it for yourself and your family is really important right now. And, whatever the case may be, however you're getting the healing, it's really important right now. So these were the cards that were chosen for this reading. It wasn't like a random one. They were chosen. Now I'm learning the Lenormand deck, so this is going to be my channeled guidance of these cards and what they represent, what has come through. And also they have playing cards on them, and I'm learning that as well. So I know what those mean. I'm going to bring everything to the table here with the cards that you see in front of you. And I encourage you to look at these cards and see what you get for them from yourself. But in this teaching of the Law of One, I know I kind of went off track a little bit, but it all has something to do with this channeling. It's all very important. The feminine in this union, the person who connects with the feminine energy, the creative force, the power, the emotion, the intuition, is love. And the feminine's way to heal and balance spiritually, they approach it in the way of feeling it, digging deep, and transmuting the emotions through love, getting to the root of it, feeling it completely, and allowing it to express itself. Instead of fighting against the emotions, the feminine meets every emotion with love and compassion. It's a lot more painful, but it's more powerful, and it goes faster. The masculine is the organizing force that brings structure to form and energy. The masculine is the wisdom. Their approach is a little differently typically to spiritually heal. It's more of shifting of a perception and acquiring the understanding. Instead of healing the repressed energy by feeling it like the feminine does, the masculine typically starves it out of existence. It's less painful, but it takes a lot longer to cut through the illusions. The masculine attempts to rationalize the pain out of existence instead of feeling it and healing it. Definitely a time of healing right now. And I'm sending much love and healing to you all. The masculine has been in deep, deep reflection. Looking at all aspects, and I'm going to say his, it could be a her, but I'm going to say his for the sake of this reading. Looking at all aspects of his life. The ego, the shadows, the fears, the insecurities, the toxicities, and the beauty and the blessings and the abundance and the love. Reflecting on the way that they have approached love and union in the past, the way that they've treated the people in their lives, the way that they've looked at themselves in the mirror. And finally realizing that the Ace of Cups, that unconditional love, filling their own cup, loving every aspect of themselves, the shadows and the light, everything. Realizing it's all part of them in those devilish ways, the ego ways. They can benefit the masculine if he can bring them into balance in the light. So the way that the masculine has been ending cycles, 28 is ending cycles, right? Ending the things that aren't serving them, shifting into these new beginnings, the Ace of Cups, this new opportunity in love, loving their life, filling their own cup, coming into balance with themselves. The way that they're able to do this, what they're focusing on, what they've been focusing on, is shifting their perception. Seeing all the beauty and abundance of this divine sacred union. That true intimacy is what they crave. Connection with their divine sacred lover, their twin flame, their soulmate, this person that they're destined to be with, and they feel the pull. And that's what's pulling them. That's what's helping them heal, is this divine masculine sun energy and focusing on the sanctity of this union. The feminine is ready for new beginnings. The feminine is and has leveled up to mastership. The feminine is viewing herself in a different way. Finally seeing that the seductive, powerful, erotic, exotic, sensual aspects of her, the goddess aspects of her, are beautiful and a blessing, as well as her refined manners and wisdom and this eloquent way that the feminine expresses herself. The conservative and the more free. We all have different sides of us. So the feminine is now seeing that, focusing on this unconditional love, loving herself, being honest and truthful, cutting through the illusions, this Ace of Swords right here and right here, cutting through the illusions, seeing the truth, taking this opportunity to shift the way that she's seeing herself by digging deep, going deep into the emotions, diving into them. And now open and receptive to this divine sacred love, this soulmate love, the romance, the deep spiritual intimacy that the two of you share is incredible and something that cannot be described in words. It just cannot be described in words. And all of this clarity and spiritual growth and heart healing, cracking open, just has the feminine in this peaceful, tranquil place of wisdom, mixing that love, that unconditional love that the divine feminine truly is, with the wisdom of the divine masculine, and bringing that together, integrating it all. You help one another heal. By you reflecting and doing the inner work and healing and releasing and letting go, in turn, your partner mirrors you. And this love that you have, this pure love, is everything. It's going to change the world. You're going to help heal the world by coming together and knowing that this is for you. The universe is giving you a key to unlock your heart. The 8 of Pentacles here. It's worth the effort. 33 on this card. You are leveling up to mastership. You are both masters in your own right, coming together. And you see how I haven't worked with these cards a lot. I've never used them on my channel, but masculine holding a rose, feminine holding a rose, and there's a rose inside this cage. Something to do with roses, red roses, romance, blooming. The flowers are starting to bloom in the spring. This is blooming. Things are changing. That's why these messages are coming out. That's why so many people are getting on this. This is an important message. Unions are being unlocked. This is your destiny. This is fated. You can feel the pull. You know. You know what needs to change. You know what you need to let go of. You know what shift in perception needs to happen. You know. And you're right on path to unlocking this union. It's worth the effort. It's worth putting effort into yourself and into your life and into your physical body. It's worth the effort. Because that's how you manifest being whole and healthy, whole health wellness. And that's what I consider myself, a whole health wellness coach. But it's time to integrate all that you know about your physical body, what it needs, how to nourish it, your emotional body, your mental body, your spiritual body, and integrate all of that healing, all of that wisdom, all of that knowledge, all of that awareness into your form. Because the masculine is ready to make the offer. The masculine has been the masculine in this channeling and who I am channeling is stepping into being the king. The King of Pentacles is the Emperor realized in this life, in this physical life, ready to make an offer. Wanting, see the Ace of Wands up here, wanting this new beginning. Feels very passionate towards the feminine. Very, very passionate. Sensual, sexual desires being opened. And instead of fearing those desires and fearing the connection, the masculine is stepping in to his divine, sacred, masculine power and cutting through the illusions and remembering that you are everything they've always wanted. You are the new beginnings. You are the unconditional love. You are the passion. You are the creative spark that gets them going. It's you. It's this union. And ready to make a solid, grounded, stable, abundant offer to the feminine. Are you ready, feminine? Are you open and receptive to this offer? Because if you're not, it's time to get ready. It's worth it to do the work. Masculines, are you doing the work? Because the way I'm feeling the feminine in this reading is that they're about ready or they are open to it because they're doing the reflection work. They're looking at themselves in the mirror. They're taking off the mask. They're being honest and authentic and upfront with themselves first and foremost, finding that balance within, and they want these new beginnings. See, the Ace of Cups here in these cards for the masculine is showing up here. This is the way Spirit wanted me to put it out. It makes sense now. When I first laid them out, I didn't pay attention to any of this. Spirit told me which cards, and I said, okay. So this is what the feminine is ready and receptive for, these new beginnings, this offer in love. Sharing her cup with the masculine. The flowers here, the Queen of Swords. Interesting that these were the cards that Spirit wanted me to pick out of the Lenormand deck. And on the feminine side, they're all sword energy. So that's truth, clarity, balancing the head and the heart space, not being overly reactive and overly emotional, but also on the same token, not overanalyzing and being too much in their head and obsessing. So the feminines are finding or have found the balance of this, ready and open and receptive to receive this message, to receive this gift, to receive the offer, knowing that this is an opportunity of a lifetime, knowing that this is everything that she's been manifesting, that she's been dreaming about, that she's been praying for, this new start, this spark of newness, this spark of the divine blessing this union for new beginnings. Beautiful, abundant, loving new beginnings. As the masculine reflects on life and what they've learned, their different connections with various people in their life, they're just sitting in awe, realizing, wow, I've really been through a lot in my life. I've made it this far. I've accomplished all of these wonderful things, and there's so much more to accomplish, and I know I can do it because I believe in myself, and I'm realizing by connecting to my emotions, connecting to the higher part of me, the spiritual part of me, and using my logic altogether is really going to change things. And my spirituality and my creativity is all part of the plan, and that's my abundance. And the masculine sitting in his emperor throne, where his focus is, where the shift in perception is, where the healing begins and ends and continues, there really is no ending, is with the divine feminine, holding her close to his heart space, letting go, being vulnerable, allowing the unconditional love of the sacred divine feminine to fill him, bring him back to balance, restore his faith in life and humanity and love. It's this beautiful spiritual bond, this deep-seated bond of two people who are and always will be connected in love. Pure, unconditional love. And just is in awe in this beautiful, peaceful state of reflection and rest. And when the masculine connects with his sacred lover, he's at home. He's at peace. The feminine has realized how important knowing her worth is. Knowing how abundant she is just as she is and what she has to offer, no matter how much money or material possessions that the feminine has, her love and light and healing and wisdom and strength and creative power is everything. The wisdom that the feminine has gained on the way to stepping into sacred, divine, feminine, empress power. It's just incredible. Incredible growth, incredible light, incredible love that just pours out of the divine feminine. Sensual, sexy, radiant, ready, receptive, open, gorgeous, inside and out. Beautiful just the way you are, feminines. And very much connected to their heart space. Ready to receive this love, ready to receive this offer, ready to connect with her divine, sacred lover. And the key, knowing that the key is living her best life anyways, living in the abundance, knowing that he's there. No matter if it's been realized in the physical or not, it's this knowing, it's this deep internal knowing that this is meant to be. And the feminine is manifesting this opportunity for new love, for new life, for the connection, for the healing, for the wish fulfillment. This is not only wish fulfillment for you and your sacred lover, but it is wish for fulfillment for humanity. Because when you come together in this perfect, tempered balance that does not happen overnight, it does not happen in one day. It's over time that you find this balance. You mix and you mesh and you integrate and you let go of what's not serving you and you allow more newness to come in, and it's all part of the process. But when you come to that place of balance and healing and understanding and wisdom and love within yourself, when you open your eyes, you realize you are living your best life. You are living in your dream. Because it all comes together magically. It always does. And by you focusing on what's important to you right now, whatever that is, whatever needs to heal, whatever needs to be released, whatever action steps the universe is guiding you to take, you just keep going step by step. Put in the effort, put in the work, because it's happening. And if it's happened for you, please comment. Please reach out to me. I'd love to hear your story, because your story can help others to understand what the process is. And it's going to be a little different for each and every one of us. But both the masculine and the feminine, both parties are manifesting new beginnings. What is important to the feminine is that you're open and you're honest and you're authentic and that you communicate, masculines, because the feminines are ready to communicate. They're ready for these new beginnings and a new way of approaching union. Masculines, the key is to speak your truth from your heart space. That's it. That's all the feminine wants. Just be true and honest and authentic with how you feel inside your heart. The masculine is manifesting new beginnings in love. loving themselves, working on that self-love, understanding how important it is, connecting to what unconditional love really is, what true divine sacred love really is. And this has been an incredible grand awakening. But both parties ready for these new beginnings, ready to share life, ready to move forward together. Your love is powerful. The ties that bind you together can never be broken. This union is, always has been, and always will be. I truly appreciate and love you all. And I hope that you got something beautiful out of this reading, some clarity, some understanding. And if you would like to go deeper and go further into this, please reach out to me. I'm here for you.